Hi makers! In this video I will show you how to create these beautiful amber pens with minerals or fossils inside them. I really like the dual wood and overall style of these, and they can be made entirely without power tools. In fact, the only electric tool that I used was a drill, but that too can be replaced with a manual one. Let's get making. To start off, I didn't have any wood at home, so I went out into the forest and cut off bits from already broken down dead branches. At home, I cut them to about 7 cm in length with a height and thickness of 2 cm. I used wood glue to fuse a piece of pine and oak together and clamp them tight. I was impatient, but you should wait overnight. Then I used a sharp knife to round off the edges for the top amber part, and no, it's not real amber. I smashed the wood with a stone, making these wood shards at the end. I took a piece of paper and secured it around the top part with tape. You should really apply the tape tightly because it's not fun if epoxy drips down the wood. And speaking of epoxy, I used a quick curing one. Though it's wiser to use one that takes longer to cure. That way you have a longer working time. I didn't add any color to the epoxy, but you might need to. Interestingly, I found that if I heated up mine while it still was a liquid, I got most of the bubbles out and it turned greenish, though it changed color again to a more desirable orange shade. While it was a liquid, I also inserted a small snail shell into the center, and then use sandpaper to smoothen it. After that, I took a 3.2mm drill bit and made an as deep hole as possible into the tip of the pen. I then inserted an ink chamber with the same dimensions with applied wood glue. Next, I started wet sanding the epoxy with 120, 240 and 400 grit sandpaper. In the end, I also used 1000 grit sandpaper. Then, I polished the epoxy with my multi-tool attachment and smeared some mineral oil onto the wood. You could also use other type of oils to get a darker color. The result is something beautiful. Even with less exotic wood, they still look amazing. From the thick body to the duo wood and amber fusion and the fossil, this pen is for the real woodworker. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like or dislike this video as you wish. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you makers next month.